Alright, what's up everyone? Sean here, and we just wanted to make a quick update regarding to my channel, and this is kind of like a follow-up video, just to clarify things. So as you may see, so if previously I lost that many subscribers there, 18,000, or almost 19k subscribers, right? But not too long ago, I think the 14th right here says I've gained back pretty much most of my subscribers here. 18k 723, and then here is 18k 725. So losses to subscribers, I guess, overall, but that is all right. We gained most of our subscribers back, so you can you can definitely tell the difference here with this chart right here. But yeah, just a really quick update overall. But I will keep the other video up still, just because it explains what happened and stuff like that, and it's kind of still relevant with what YouTube has been doing as of late, which has been a freaking mess. And I've seen a lot of people complaining about the lack of sub notifications and just weird things going on with the subscription box and all that stuff, or just subscriptions in general. I've been told that people have been unsubscribed to me and stuff like that during this process, during this event right here, exactly, and they couldn't resubscribe to me. So I came into contact with Team YouTube once again, but they didn't really say much. They're just like, oh, just wait for it to refresh, blah blah blah, and just get back to us whenever that happened, or what if anything happens, right, or any update, right? So I gave them the update. I was like, oh, I guess I got my numbers back, and they never really said anything. So they just assume, oh, you got subscribers back, job done. So they didn't really say anything back to me. So I can only assume that we're safe. We're out of the woods for the most part. Viewership wise, I'm not gonna really say anything because I don't care that much, thankfully, because again, this is all a hobby and stuff like that. It's not like a full-time job or anything like that, but still, it's a really bad screw up on YouTube's part, and I had to pay the consequences for it, and not them really. But all I can do is just tell you guys, this is what YouTube is coming to. This is what it's like to be trying to start a YouTube channel nowadays. Just very inconvenient and stuff like that. This is literally just a week later, right? Perfectly a whole week later. It's really outrageous because this took them a whole week to get it all fixed up and all that. I think I think this is just ridiculous once again, because there are channels that went through a similar thing, and I will say, like Dark Side Phil or DSP Gaming went through a very similar situation, if not the same, and he got his channel back like within less than a day. And unlike my channel, which went through being disabled for an entire week during E3 and all that stuff, from the 7th of June to the 14th. So again, it's just, it's really ridiculous that not everyone, I assume, got their channels back within an equal amount of time, or within a reasonable amount of time. Like if I got my channel back within like 2 days or something, then it would have been pretty reasonable, right? But it took them a whole week, man, and that's what really upsets me still. And imagine this happening to like a much bigger YouTuber, you know what I mean? I'm a guy who had like 20k subs almost, right? But imagine someone like, oh, I don't know, H3H3 or PewDiePie even, or Markiplier, whoever, people with bigger numbers. What happens to them, you know what I mean? Do they get their channel back just because they have bigger numbers, like a lot more quickly, Or are they gonna sit through a whole week being disabled and people try to resubscribe to them, but they can, and you know, they could lose numbers that way. Imagine that, you know, because they're much bigger and have more fame and stuff like that. A lot of people, will go to YouTube and start a whole fucking, raid or whatever, and people will be up in arms about it, especially with PewDiePie, because I believe he still has the most subscribers or whatever, and even if he doesn't, he still has a lot of subscribers. And imagine all of like the hate mail and all the tweets and stuff like that YouTube would be receiving if something like this would happen. So point being, it's a really shitty situation that happened randomly to us YouTubers, and I had to suffer the consequences for the mistakes of YouTube and not YouTube. It's just really ridiculous. Once again. But anyways, just wanted to let you guys know. I know I'm gonna be ranting at this point, so wanted to make this video just to let you guys know that most of my channel is okay for the most part. We're back, no less, and we'll be coming back, full force and all that stuff, pushing back and everything as before will be resumed, and all the content and stuff like that will continue and all that fun stuff, and hopefully we can go from there without any incident like this one. I would say this is by far the worst situation I've been. This has happened before with actual suspension, and that took a day. Excuse me. That took a day to get fixed, and then on that part, and that was fine. Didn't want it to happen in the first place, but it was fixed much quicker than this. So take that in mind for anyone who wants to start a YouTube channel. This is something you could possibly get yourself into. So that's great, right? But I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna happen with YouTube. I really can't say what's the future of this platform. YouTube is the only thing out there still for uploading videos and stuff like that. They've made that name for themselves to be that site, but things can change, as always, and we'll see what happens. But for the time being, I will continue, as I said, and all that fun stuff. So I'll stop talking. You guys so much for watching. This has been the update for my channel as of now. We're okay for the most part, and thank you guys for putting up with this, for these inconvenience, stuff like that. So I will apologize for those who were confused and and all that stuff to what happened to my channel and all that stuff, especially for you guys who have been subscribed to me for a very long time. But yeah, thank you guys for your continuing support, and I will make the most out of it. So until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Sean out.